Some call me Maki.
Matjiua.
Some call me Mashi.
Matjiua.
But I'm all about the sparkle within the people of the smile of Africa.
Namibia.
With a bit of sass, with a bit of class, I'm bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian on Matjiua. On Matjiua. On Matjiua. On Matjiua. Coming up, we chat to Tulonga Naputa as we get to know her a bit more. Pick n Pay Namibia, together with Matjiua, do their part in fighting the use of plastic bags. Sensational CJ performs for us his hit single, Thank You. For all this is Matjiua, bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian.
From the capital city, Windhoek, Oshomwithe Items. She's bringing you all stories, beautifully Namibian, and a whole lot of entertainment. Give it up, the one and only Matjiua.
Thank you everybody, thank you so much and welcome. I want you guys to give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Thank you so much. My name is Matjiua, and before anything else, I'm truly, proudly Namibian. I don't know about you guys, and I know there are many beautiful countries out there, but
oh mahinungwa rika Namibia. Oh mahinungwa rika Namibia.
That just says it all for me. I hope that speaks to you, but that just says it all for me. So despite our national challenges, I believe in the goodness of our people and their unsung good deeds. On this show, I'm shining a light on these stories because not so many of them necessarily get to make news headlines. Our next guest, fortunately, she has made headlines and for the right reasons. Most of us are in these situations when we travel. You come across an accident scene and most of the times you just don't know what to do. And sometimes you're scared and there's so many rules as to how to approach an accident scene. But Tulonga listened to nobody. She listened to her heart. So before I call Tulonga on to the stage to join me today, let's have a look at this.
Look at the other one, is
It
smashed.
just happened now.
Quickly get the baby, someone.
Children, go get the baby.
Tulonga, are you sure?
I'm going to get the baby.
Can you get out of the road, driver?
He's out of the road.
Let me go get the baby.
Oh, guys.
Can I go get the baby?
Maybe the car will bend. Tulonga, don't go there.
Hurry. Please hurry, the car is going to go.
Don't. Tulonga, where is she running to?
She's going
The
to
baby.
Naomi, why are you taking a video?
I need to. Oh, Tulonga took the baby. Oh my goodness. No, the car can bend. Tulonga. It's the baby's fault. I toch man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only Tulonga Welcome, Tulonga. How are you?
I'm very well.
Yes,
I'm very well.
Because we're Namibian, we like to greet in every language. Oh,
no.
Shike.
Now.
All right. Matjiua.
Kaya.
So the past month has been quite hectic. It has been quite something else. How have you been?
I've been very well. Today is exactly a month. That accident happened on the 7th of June, so today is the 7th of July.
Yeah.
So it has been exactly a month.
Wow. Okay. Yes.
So, yeah, other than the media on wanting to find out as to what exactly transpired, who is Tulonga, I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm doing good.
You've been keeping up. The family has been keeping up.
Yes.
All right. What is the one thing in this journey of yours of a month, since that faithful day or that wonderful day? What is the one thing that you have learned or that has really impacted your life in a way that you didn't imagine before? I
guess it's the act. The act that I've carried out at that specific accident. It's a natural thing for me to do, right, as a mother. Yes. And not knowing that the same thing is seen as something out of the ordinary. Exactly, because I know there are people who would come in and say, okay, so Tulonga saved a baby, so what? We all do that every day. What's the big deal? But really, there is a bigger message behind that. I think so many times, and I know it's quite sensitive to take a video during such a commotion and such a sensitive time, but we don't get to witness this kind of deeds. We don't get to see them. Yeah. So I think the fact that people saw you being so brave and doing something, you know, I just think that's what really got people thinking, that say, oh my goodness, here is the humanity in us. And this is what Tulonga is teaching us. Yeah. Correct? Yes. All right, okay. So, but before we get to more on that, who is Tulonga? I mean, Tulonga just, Tulonga Naputa, yes. I'm fortunate enough because Tulonga and I went to the same school. She was my senior. And a whole lot of people might have just been introduced to the Tulonga who saved the baby that day, but this is exactly how we remember Tulonga. This is how we remember you. But who is Tulonga Naputa? Where was you born? Where did you grow up? I was born in the northern region. In the Hangwena region. I was born in a very small village called Onjengo. Onjengo? Yes. Okay. That village is somewhere close to the Angolan border. Wow. So I grew up in a family of, both parents, with my siblings in the same house, with cousins and other family members. You know how in Africa, how you don't get to really live in one house just as siblings with your mother. You live with other family members, and our house was one of those full of people, cousins from both sides of my mother, my father's side, and the grandkids of the other cousins, so literally a big family. Oh, great. That's where I'm coming from. Okay, yeah. Okay. And what is the one striking memory of you growing up at Onjengo? I'm born in a family where there are a lot of boys. So, and my younger siblings were boys. So I used to play a lot with the boys. Right. So playing with the boys, that means also playing with the wired cars, taking care of the livestock, and really just being, I was a bit of a tomboy, if I have to put it that way. I was a bit of a tomboy. And one striking memory is my mother would always be very nice to everybody in the village. Ah, I see where you get your... So she had that character in her of really taking care of people that were more vulnerable than perhaps, Okay. Yeah. Okay. And she would literally make you cook for a grandmother next door. Wow. Yeah. Okay. She was that type of person. So that's where you get your personality, your character. I guess. And the other thing is, I always wanted to develop a character. Yes. A character that would be not, you cannot, just somebody who can do something for other people as well. Yeah.
I think you've actually successfully managed to do that.
I think so.
You proud? You have. You have. All right. And do your boys, I understand you have 2 boys.
Yes.
You're married with 2 boys.
Yes.
And do they understand that mommy is considered as a Namibian heroine?
No, at their age, they are quite young. They 5 and 4. And all they understand is that mommy saved the baby.
Right.
So they said, mommy, did you really save that baby?
Aww.
So that's all they would ask.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And are you by any chance still in touch with baby Dex's mom?
Yes, do have a communication. Yeah, we do have a communication still.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And how when did you meet her? How was meeting her like the first time?
We did meet. We set up a date. It was at Parliament Garden, simply because she also wanted to take pictures.
Right.
Beautiful pictures that we could take. So we met at Parliament Garden. It was Dex's mother, the father, the grandmother, which is obviously now the
widow,
and the Dex's mother's brother.
Okay.
So literally the family
uncle.
came. The uncle.
Wow.
Yeah. It was quite an emotional one.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, emotional from an angle of thank you, but at the same time, they're also mourning their father at that time. So it's 2 mixed feelings.
Yeah, and it's just too soon.
And it's just too soon. I thought they would maybe look after a month or so, but I guess they also wanted to see me, and so I went there with my husband.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a wonderful thing that you did, and it's a bit emotional. I can just imagine how they must be feeling. But we'll chat some more. Or
Okay.
we'll chat some more on that. So still to come on the show, we'll be chatting some more with Tulonga, and there'll be a performance by our very own R&B artist, CJ. In case you haven't heard of him, today is your chance. And then we will have a surprise from Pick and Pay. So keep watching. Welcome back, and thank you for watching. We're still chatting to the lovely and amazing Tulonga Neputa. Thank you so much for being on Matjiua. Tulonga, watching the video, I'm not too sure if many people picked it up, but there was the moment that the car came to a halt, the bus that you were in. There was a man whom I later learned that he was actually the driver, who said, can somebody please get the baby? And you did not hesitate to say, oh, should I get the baby? Yes, I'm going to get the baby. Let me go get the baby. So I just want to actually take the time to make sure that we recognize and appreciate him as well, because I believe personally that he is an angel from God, and he spoke to you and you did not hesitate to answer to that calling. So I just want to take this moment to thank Conrad Besson, who was the driver of the shuttle in which Tulonga were driving on that day. He is also a father. So this just goes to say that we really have a lot of Namibian heroes within us. And Tulonga, there was an article actually in an editorial newspaper where you wrote, there is a hero and a champion in all of us as we are faced with various challenges in our everyday lives. Namibian people are caring people and full of love. And I think that just proves that really we are all heroes. Yeah. Thank you to Conrad Besson. Thank you to Tulonga. Thank you to everybody who was there on that day. We are truly Namibian heroes. On a more serious note, road carnage on Namibian roads is becoming a serious concern. And Tulonga, you have become the ambassador for the Motor Vehicle Fund. How has becoming an ambassador influenced the way you plan on traveling in future?
The role of the road safety ambassador has really opened up my eyes.
Right.
It has also made me to be more careful. It starts with me as an individual,
right,
to be more careful. The way I drive with my kids,
right,
making sure that they're buckled up, no matter how stubborn they get, they don't want to, put on their seatbelt.
Yes, I know.
You know,
it's actually something that I personally also struggle with. Kids just don't want to buckle up.
they just don't want to buckle up. But you make it like my son, the 5-year-old. It's almost like a bribe type of thing. Mommy, I'll only buckle up if you give me your phone, and I'll play games. It's okay as long as he's buckled up. Yeah, but on a serious note is that it has really opened up my eyes. It has made me realize to be more careful when driving, to be cognizant also of other drivers. It just doesn't have to depend to other people. It can happen to anybody. That's actually what it's all about.
Do you think baby Dex was saved because he was buckled up, or how did that happen? Can you tell us more on that?
As to exactly what happened to the accident, I don't have the clear story or the clear report as to what exactly transpired, but it's alleged that a tire burst.
Right.
And I guess that's what happened, and the car bumped into baby Dex's grandfather's car.
Okay.
So he was buckled up. Baby Dex himself was in a car seat, buckled up, but how he escaped and thrown out of the car, it just shows you the impact of the two cars.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So when you picked him up, was he still in a car seat?
No, he was not in a car seat. The baby was on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Really?
yes. Yeah, the baby was on the and he was in the car seat at the back, not in front. So he was in the car seat at the back. And so he was thrown out of the car, and he was on the ground. So he only broke his arms, and I think it's the right arm.
That's such grace.
Yeah.
That is grace.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. And I just love how one headline read, "I'm not a hero, I'm a mom." Did you ever for a moment think that the nation was overreacting in calling you a hero?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, because for any ordinary woman with that motherly instinct, she will do the same.
Yes.
I believe that she will do the same. Because, you know, our mothers were not educated. But, you know, your mother could be the paramedic, she could be the police officer, she could
Please,
be
Arikana.
she could be anything.
Yes.
So that motherly instinct,
Yes.
that just kicked in. I believe any person, any woman would have done that.
Oh,
Yeah. So I really felt like, I think you guys are exaggerating a little bit.
With the fact that not everybody gets to actually do what you did. You know, it's okay to do that to your own children, but the way crime and the way we have so many accidents on the roads, I think we make it not our business.
Yeah.
We sort of like, oh, there's an accident scene. Okay. Oh, there's so much traffic. When will we pass? You know, life has become so busy. We have become really sort of numb to these things that are happening around us. So to really see something of that nature, it just sort of reawakens that humanity in us. And you have done that, Tulonga. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
All right. Kowitz-Leiter said that for making the time to be part of Matjiua. Next up on our program, we have
a beautiful performance. CJ, who is an R&B artist, and he is giving us his hit single, Thank You.
Sensational CJ.
I don't know if I can express how I feel, but I'll try to say best. I'm a man so into you. My feelings come straight from my heart. Understand that I love you so. You changed this boy into a man, and I promise you I'll always keep you here with me. Oh, I wanna thank you, girl, for the love you've given me. I wanna thank you, girl, for the smile upon your heart. I wanna thank you, for the time that we share, and for the loving you've given me unconditionally. Days turn to weeks and months pass by. Seems like a lifetime spent with you. You're the air, the sun, the moon, girl. You're the apple of my eye. And every time you walk away, can't wait on you to come back home. So I hold you down, baby girl, I'll keep you right here with me. I wanna thank you, girl, for the love you've given me. I wanna thank you, girl, for the smile upon your heart. I wanna thank you, for the time that we share, and for the loving you've given me unconditionally. Baby, you're my number one. Whoa, you're the greatest gift, the best joy a man can have. I wanna show you all the good things in love. I love you, baby. I love you, and I'll always be right there to comfort you, shower you with my love. And I thank you, baby, 'cause I love you, baby. I will always be there. Oh, you're the apple of my eye. And I thank you, baby. You mean the world to me, girl. Swear I'll always be there. Ooh, I thank you, baby. You mean the world to me, girl. I'll always be there, 'cause I love you. Oh, I thank you, baby. You mean the world to me, girl. I'll always be there. Oh, I thank you, girl, for the love you give me. I thank you for being there. I thank you, girl, for always being there, for the love you give. I love you, girl, and I thank you, girl. Thank you.
Was that a good performance?
Originally Namibian, isn't it?
100%. Namibian product. CJ is part of a movement that is called Love Again. The Love Again movement basically stands for no hatred, no tribalism, no gender-based violence, and no substance abuse. Looking for a society, a Namibian society that generally believes that when you love another person or when you truly appreciate them, we will kill a lot of social ills such as tribalism, such as gender-based violence and homophobia and all this kind of ills in our society.
Matjiua. Some call me Maki. Matjiua. Some call me Mashi. Matjiua. But I'm all about the sparkle within the people of the smile of Africa. Namibia. With a bit of sass, with a bit of class, I'm bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian on Matjiua. On Matjiua. On Matjiua. On Matjiua.
On Matjiua, bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian also means taking care of our beautiful country. And what better way than to take care of our environment? There is a cry to reduce the use of plastic materials such as straws, water bottles, and especially the daily plastic bags we use when doing our daily shopping, when we buy something as simple as a loaf of bread and milk. The 3rd of July 2018 was International Plastic Bag Free Day. Did you guys know that? So can you imagine going to the shop and not getting a plastic bag? It is actually possible. I am pleased to let you know that Pick n Pay Namibia, a subsidiary of Old Tower and List group of companies, is making sure that you and I do our part in reducing our carbon footprint. The objective to reduce the carbon footprint in our nation, Pick n Pay encourages the use of reusable shopping bags. These bags are strong, easy to carry, and to pack in your groceries. Another great initiative from Pick n Pay is that each shopper bag sold, $1 Namibian goes to the Recycle Namibia Forum. This funds projects that further strengthens a culture of recycling, reusing, and reducing. Pick n Pay is truly living their purpose of creating a future and enhancing life. You are all going home with a Pick n Pay shopper bag. Proudly sponsored by Pick n Pay Namibia. Thank you, Pick n Pay. For the viewers, these shopper bags are available at Pick n Pay shopping outlets nationwide. So, you know, if you're like me, you know, you might obviously forget this bag at home. And honestly speaking, I was just wondering if I have to do my monthly groceries, this is not going to work. But actually, there are ways that you can make use of these. They are not very expensive, so you can buy several of them. So some tips on how to make the most of these bags include having a whole lot of them, stacking them up at home, and keeping them in your car. And after packing your groceries out at home, you put it back in the car, or place them in a place that you're most likely to remember, like you know, when you're going out. And then another tip that I also got was that you make your grocery shopping list. This has to be the first item on your shopping list. So for more tips, go to our website. And thank you, Pick n Pay Namibia. Episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'd just like to say thank you very much to the lovely audience who made it out here today. You guys were an awesome audience. Would like to say thank you to Pick n Pay Namibia, Cool Side Productions, Proby Media, Elia Bonde, Ivan Silva, NBC, my wonderful friends and family. To make this happen, it was all because of you. Thank you so much. This is Matjiua, bringing you all stories beautifully Namibian. Okuhepa.